Hello, Pam DuBois with Dream Real Estate TV. Today I have with me special guest Jeff Smith, real estate investor and development coach, personal development coach. Jeff is actually from San Antonio, Texas, and he's going to share with us a little bit about real estate and then also about his consulting business. First, Jeff, if you can tell us a little bit about yourself and your background here.
All right. Well, thanks, Pamela. I appreciate that introduction. It's good to see everybody. I'll be out here with everybody today. Like I said, I'm down here in San Antonio, just locked up like the rest of you. But yeah, I started a journey probably about 10 years ago and just got into, I'm an commercial airline pilot. I fly for one of the major airlines. Real estate investor / real estate everything. Pretty much done everything over the last 20 years in real estate. Now I'm actually moving into apartment complexes, looking to get up to, my goal is to hit 1,000 apartment complexes over the next 5 years. So 1,000 units anyways. But with that, I'm a personal development coach, mindset type stuff with Bob Proctor. If any of you know who Bob Proctor is, he's from the movie The Secret. You may know him with the law of attraction. Been working with Bob for about 3 years, and that's pretty much where I'm going at this point. Things have been good. I'm really just love working with people and giving back. So this is why I'm kind of able to move into this next chapter of my life and really taking it to the next level with these teachings and this information.
Okay. I think you have quite an interesting background from where you started to getting to the point where you are right now. Can you share a little bit of that information with us?
Yeah, actually, it wasn't all, roses and gardens. It started off kind of rough. I started out, before I became an airline pilot, I was pretty much down and out, I had just had, my son was born, relationship fell apart before we even had my son born. So it was just a mess, right? So I went through that, ended up losing my job, got demoted from my job into a lower position where I was just an audiovisual technician at this point, just taping down lines, hooking up microphones in ballrooms, and just really hating my life, right? Yeah. And this is just how the mindset is. I was so bitter with where I was in my life, and my ex was bringing me to court every 6 months, right? Trying to get more money, that they would try to give me a raise every year for 3 years. Like, we're going to give you a $10,000 raise. And I said, no. And I said no because I said, every time you give me $1, I got to give 30 cents away to her. And this was where I was living in my mind. I mean, this is a terrible place to be, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I would rather never make another dollar for the rest of my life, and I'm just going to die at 40 grand a year. And that's where I was. Wow. Until I met somebody. Wow. And then I had met somebody where I started flying as a pilot when I was a kid. I had just a little bit of flight experience when I was a kid, and I had my flight manual on my desk in my office, and I hired a camera guy to come in to do some camera work for us. And he looked at my manual and he said, "Are you a pilot?" And I said, "Well, yeah, of course." He goes, "Well, how many hours you got?" I go, "About 40 hours." He's like, "Ooh, that's impressive." So he told me about his dream. His dream was he wanted to move to the islands, have a diving excursion where somebody with a Jimmy Buffett plane could pick passengers up, flying to the island, teach them to scuba, have drinks, and then flying back sunset, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He had me totally sold on this. I was so sold. I wanted this so bad. He goes, "Have you read Think and Grow Rich?" And I said, "No." He goes, "Well, read it." He goes, "There's a lot of principles in there." That 10-minute conversation that I had with this guy, it was 10 minutes. Yeah. I've only spoken to him 3 times in my life. And the trajectory changed right there. The next day, I was at the airport, went for a flying lesson, threw up. Went back the next day, took another flying lesson, threw up. I'm like, this isn't working. This isn't in the way. Yeah. But I was able to take an idea, right? Mm-hmm. And I was able to impress it into the subconscious, or my heart of minds, right? Into my mind, that I really got emotionally involved with this so much that it created a burning desire. And I literally went from taping down audiovisual lines to the cockpit of a jet for an airline. It was actually Continental at the time, and in 13 months.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. That's a great story. You change your mindset completely.
Completely. And it was just such a burning desire. And if you can get to that level, people ask me, "Well, I got a desire." Well, do you have a desire or a burning desire? Because a burning desire is when you get so emotionally involved with an idea or a want, that anything, trees can fall down in front of you, everything can go wrong in your life, and you just go, okay, it's either up, over, under, or through it, and you don't even stop. You just keep moving.
Yep. Staying focused, completely staying focused on what you're moving ahead towards. Yeah.
That's what led me to Bob, because then I started realizing I could do anything I wanted, right? So then I got into real estate on a really big level. I was terrified to buy distressed houses. I was
Yeah.
terrified to buy some of these houses, and I used the same material to do that. So then I started building a portfolio of real estate. And when I realized I could do anything I wanted to know why, I wanted to find out more about this stuff. And who's the biggest guy in the world for Think and Grow Rich is Bob Proctor, right?
Right.
So that's what led my journey to Bob. When you can learn to use certain techniques, and it's not just hocus pocus stuff, right? There's a science behind all of this, and the problem is, it's a lot of people they're just not aware of how this stuff works. So once you really learn how it works and how you can just change anything in your life that's either terrifying to you or anything, it's just a matter of, you have an operating system, right? Just like this computer I'm on has an operating system. I can't outperform this operating system, so I need to update it. Well, it's the same thing with our subconscious mind and the way that our mind works, right? We have programs. We've been programmed since the day we were born, right? From everything, every outside influence. Right now, if you're watching the news, right now, I have no idea what's going on in the world. I just kind of found out when I clicked onto this call that 10,000 people died from the coronavirus. But I have no idea what is going on, because I do not let the outside environment control me.
Right.
I've learned to control from the inside. So whatever's going on outside, I don't care.
Yeah.
The fact that I feel good, I'm happy, is because I'm working on my business, I'm working on positive things, and I stay positive.
And going back as kids, we were all dreamers, right? When we were little, we wanted this, we wanted that, and as you go through life, you just kind of throw away those things, and you get stuck into your everyday life going forward and not getting your dreams again, not going for those dreams that are still there. It's in the back of your mind, just going back into it and changing mindset. You want to be listening to someone that's actually where you want to be in life, and not someone that's actually hasn't gone out there and taken risks, to make their dreams come true, and they're still in their own situation. A lot of times people have a lot of opinions, right?
Yep.
That we don't want to listen to. You want to share your information, your personal information, how someone gets in touch with you? Any more information you want to share with us?
Yeah, you guys, they can get a hold of me. I have, I'm on Facebook. I don't know if you'll be able to find me on Facebook with a name like Jeff Smith, but my coaching company is called the MindShift. It's the MindShift Success Academy. Okay. And you can find us on Facebook. It's a private group, or you can find me on Facebook, or my email is JW Smith. So JW Smith Coaching.
Okay.
Or Jeff at jwsmithcoaching.com. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, and it's a great time right now for people that are feeling stuck where they are. Don't feel stuck. Just get out there and do it. And don't pay so much attention to the news, because really, in reality, we can't change anything that's happening that's out there other than just self-contained and protecting ourselves here.
Most importantly, you need to get yourself at a different level. And that's what we do. So if anyone's interested, please reach out to me. We can get you in a program. And we, like I said, it's Bob Proctor. He's been teaching this for 59 years. He's got a proven system. And Bob would be the mentor that would be taking you through the program. And it'd be great. But it's been a pleasure chatting with you today, Pamela.
Thank you. So same here. And Bob Proctor is excellent. I mean, he's been doing it since 1962. So he has a lot of knowledge and experience behind him. Thank you so much, you guys, for being with us, and we will talk to you soon. Have a great day, and stay safe, everybody. Be blessed, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.